We are entering a interesting time in our economic history, and it is the rush for compute. It is being led by companies like Meta, Google, and Amazon. They have recognized that compute is going to give them control of the world of business in the future. I equate this to something that when I was a young boy, I being part of the baby boomer generation, there were a group of people who recognized that as the result of the soldiers coming home from World War II and having babies, and Eisenhower building the highway system, that the auto industry was going to explode. And so what they did with that recognition was go out and buy the oil rights everywhere they could in the United States and around the world. And they became the oil companies that then profited as the auto industry grew. And the actual gold was the auto industry, the oil was the oil. That same thing is happening today. And I recognized it recently as I read about who's buying all of Jensen's GPUs. And it comes down to three companies. It's Amazon, Google, and Meta. And why is that? Because they have recognized the compute rush, that there is going to be a growth in our economy unparalleled, far exceeding that of the auto industry, as compute reaches out beyond just big tech. That is to say that compute is made available to me and to other small business owners. And it's recognized, and I was told about it by Mark Zuckerberg as he was talking to Jensen, that he is now in a position where he believes he can do my advertising better than I can if he can get access to my data, if he can get access to knowing who exactly my clients are, because he knows my clients are in his audience and he knows how his audience responds to specific ads. So when he puts an ad up, he knows what my client will respond to better than I do. He even shared that he doesn't want me to make the ads anymore. He will create an avatar that looks like me, talks like me, sounds like me, and can be presented in my format, thus having the carryover of trust and awareness. Mark wants to be my partner. Mark wants to be the partner of everybody in the small to medium to large business world. He wants to do their advertising. Why does he want to do this? Because he has capped out his TAM. He needs to take control of the people who advertise with him and get more knowledge about their data so that he can help them grow. What will this look like? It'll probably be a collaboration, maybe even a partnership, where I enter into an agreement with Mark that says, for every dollar you bring me in new business, I'll give you so much. And if you don't bring me any dollars, I don't give you anything. So Mark will become, if not an active partner, a functioning partner of my business and every business in the world. Well, now, will Mark not have any competition in that? No. Google will step up as well. They're buying the GPUs just as Mark is. And so is Amazon. Amazon will come to me and say, Kerry, why don't you create a cup line, a shirt line, a hoodie line? We'll manufacture the product for you. We'll warehouse it for you. And then we'll advertise it on our platform. And it will be an active partnership. That is why Amazon, Google, and Meta are involved in the compute rush. Compare it to the oil rush. He who owns the compute will rule the world. Now, there are far other implications to this. What about my data? How am I going to protect it? That's something Mark and Google and Amazon and I are going to have to work it out. He is going to provide me with an agent, and I'm already dealing with his agent through his Meta AI. And the agent and I will communicate collectively as a team with Mark's team so as we can grow and still protect my intellectual property and my data. Now, that's how the business end of it will grow. And this will probably take 3 to 5 years. I actually believe I'll have a contract with Mark and possibly Google by January 1st of this year. And I will have access to their agent who will help me produce my videos and my advertising and will help grow my business from a $300,000 business to a $6 billion business. The other implications of this is we're going to come into an era when we recognize it's much better for everybody if we work together as opposed to competing with each other. What if this attitude of compute and sharing and working together extended also into the geopolitical system? What if we came to a conclusion that, hey, China, I think if we work together with what's going on in Taiwan, we'll all be better. And remember that when we said that we're going to stop ASML from shipping you the machines that make the high compute wafers? We're going to lighten up on that. And let's find a way that we can work together, trust each other, and not have fear in our place. We can all function better. Maybe we even can pull Vladimir Putin and his replacement into this. Wouldn't that be wonderful if the world recognized that through a common use of compute, we can all have better lives? We can find jobs for those people who don't have jobs. We can build a system that works for everybody. It isn't Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk with all the money they need to throw rockets into the air. No, that money will filter into someone's table and put food on their table and roof over their heads, and their life will be better. I don't know. Maybe I'm dreaming on that. What I'd like you to do, though, is go into the comments. Tell me what you think. Is compute the future? Is this what is actually happening, or am I crazy? I'm Kerry Grinkmeyer. I'm a retired financial advisor. I want to help you play a game of the future, not deal with what's happening next week. It really doesn't matter what Jerome does. It really doesn't matter who our next president is. What matters is the democratization of compute. And if you can wrap your head around that, you'll profit. You'll profit as the compute industry grows like the auto industry, like the smartphone industry. No, not like them, to exceed them, because it's going to draw everybody in for the benefits. Kerry Grinkmeyer, retired financial advisor. I'd like to encourage you to get on the bus, come give us a try for 14 days for free, and come grow with us.